श्री गणेशाय नमः। ओम श्री सरस्वत्यै नमः। ओम श्री गुरुभ्यो नमः। ओम समस्तजनकल्याणे निरतं करुणामयं नमामि चिन्मयं देवं सद्गुरुं ब्रह्मविद्वरं सद्गुरुं ब्रह्मविद्वरम्। ओम सच्चिदानंदरूपाय विश्वोत्पत्त्यादिहेतवे तापत्रयविनाशाय श्रीकृष्णाय वयं नुमः। श्रीकृष्णाय वयं नुमः। प्रह्लाद नारद पराशर पुंडरीक व्यासाम्बरीश सुक सौनक भीष्मदाल्भ्यां रुक्माङ्गदार्जुन वसिष्ठ विभीषणादीन् एतानहं परमभागवतान् नमामि। एतानहं परमभागवतान् नमामि। So yesterday we saw bhakti should be like yatha vraja gopikanam. What is the greatness of vraja gopis? Tadarpita akhilacharata tad vismarane paramavyakurata cha iti. What is the greatness? Every action is devoted to God. There is nothing other than God, other than Ishwar, other than Paramatma. So whatever we are doing, it is only for Lord. With this attitude, gopis lived. And they demonstrated in life that whatever activity they have been doing, they do, all dedicated for Krishna. They dress well for Krishna. They prepare food for Krishna. They milk the cow for Krishna. They sweep the floor for Krishna. They go out for Krishna. So everything is linked to Krishna. Sarvam Krishnavayam Jagat Vyavahara. Other than that, there is nothing. So, but what is our bhakti, love, and their difference between divine love and our love? We saw yesterday, in divine love there is no vismruti. There is no forgetfulness. It's a continuous. कोई महात्मा जी थे, somebody called him for bhiksha. Day after tomorrow, please come to our house for bhiksha. तो महात्मा जी बस बैठे हैं आश्रम में. He will come and take. After 48 hours of bhiksha time, he came back and said, महात्मा जी भूल हो गए, मैं भूल गया. तो महात्मा जी ने बोले क्या करें फिर? So in the real love there is no vismruti. Under obligation व्यवहार जो हम करते हैं ना, there is vismruti only. So therefore beautiful sutra तथा व्रज गोपिकानाम. व्रज गोपिकानाम, Narad ji praises them like anything. Gopis, na व्रज gopis. Tatrapi na mahatma jnana vismruti apavadaha. Now even though they are dedicated to Vyatha Vraja Gopikanam, but people think that gopis are not having the knowledge of Mahatma Jnanam, that Bhagavan is Sarva Vyapaka Parabrahma Swarupa only. So some people say that their devotion is towards the form. They even know there are so many people are there. They think what is there in bhakti? Nothing. Bhakti mein kya hai? Some rupa you take and attach it to rupa, but Shuddha Paramatma is beyond rupa. So therefore all those great Ramakrishna Paramahamsa, you take for example, how much he is devoted to Mother Kali, but do you think that he has not got that jnanam of Nirguna Brahma? Think. So much of love, so much of devotion. So therefore, there is no apavada. Naradji says, no apavada, there is no bane of forgetting the glory of the Lord. They don't forget the glory of the Lord. Tadvihinam jaranam iva. So Mahatma Jnanam, if it is not there, that love is jaranam iva. That means it is only sensory love. You don't know the greatness of the vastu, but you just got charmed by the beauty of the physical form and you loved. Think, in so many marriages you take. In marriages what happens? That you loved somebody, got married to, then only either greatness of the person whom you have loved before you are not discovered, or the worst shades of the person before you did not discover, they surface. Means what? You do not know the actual qualities of the person before you loved him. Then what did you love? The form. Think. So when we love the form, it is sensory level. It is kama, it is not prema. When we don't love the form, we love the individual. With Mahatma Jnanam is there Bhagwan ke sambandh mein, Mahatma Jnanam also is there, then it is not a sensory love. Or else, why the Naradji says, it's an illicit like paramour love. What does that paramour does? She waits for customers, one after one, different people. Meaning our love is not stable. The love is only at sensory level. It fleets. Because love is at sensory level, it is not consistent. We also do same thing. We love one object at one time, another object at another time, third object at another time, fourth object at another time. Why our love is changing? Because our love is superficial. It is lust, it is not love. Lust for any enjoyment, whether any vastu of enjoyment, bhog, vastu bhog ke liye. So Naradji says, na asti eva tasmin tat sukha sukhitvam. Why is that? In Jaranam, what is the problem? If I love the Lord Krishna form without Mahatma Jnanam. So don't misunderstand, gopis don't have Mahatma Jnanam, there is no bane, apavada is not there, blemish is not there with them, that they know the Mahatma Jnanam also in bhakti. They are devoted to Krishna with full knowledge of Ishwaratva, of Ishwara Jnanam of Paramatma, Krishna Bhagavan. But in gopis case we saw, Bhagavan Krishna did not want them, none of them to remember his divine glories. So what did he do? He used to spell a caste of forgetfulness. There some kind of a parda phekte the. So everybody would forget the glory of Krishna. Why? Otherwise, in Vyavahara, Krishna won't get such love. Remember, whenever parents also remembered that Krishna is none other than Paramatma, he used to make them forget immediately. After Kamsa Vadha, after Kamsa was killed by Krishna, and these two, mother and father, were released from the prison immediately, and Devaki Devi and Vasudeva. Devaki Vasudeva. So Devaki, mother, she saw him after so many years. At 8 years, he killed Krishna when he was 8-year-old. You are all Bhagavatam experts. So when 8 years he killed Krishna. So 8-year-old son, after 8 years, she is seeing him. When Bhagavan Krishna was born, he gave his darshan. Shankha Chakra Gada Padma. And Bhagavan Krishna was taken away from her, the baby Krishna. Afterwards, she did not see him. And now she saw her son Krishna, little Krishna, 8-year-old, killing Mushtikasura, Chanura, and also Kamsa then. When she came out and saw, she knew Krishna is none other than Paramatma, so she was hesitant, I believe. Mahatma says she was hesitant to talk to Krishna as her son because he is God only. He came in that infinite form only, the God only. But Krishna ran towards mother and hugged her as a child would do, and he did not make his mother feel that he is something greater. I am your own son. I am not God of infinite God. I am your son. Why did that experience was given? So one of our Acharya says that when you make your parents feel that you are greater than them, you are dead. You are no more alive. Because nobody can be greater than their own parents. And Bhagavan Krishna used to make everybody forget about him. Why? Unless they forget, they can't play. They can't be innocent. He can't get all kind of love, affection. Think. Therefore, Bhagavan, when Naradji says, Nasti eva tasmin sukha sukhitvam. Why that kind of love is not allowed? Like a rupa prema. Because in that sukha sukhitvam is not there. Sukha sukhitvam means what? That there is no happiness in making other person happy. In what is that kama? In kama, in that prema, kami, he is not or she is not interested in making the other person happy. My joy is for myself. So I love mommy for my sake. I love daddy for my sake. I love everybody for my sake. So that I can be happy. I want good benefits from them. I wanted to be happy. So the focus is I. Therefore, in any kind of love other than divine love, there is only kama, but not sukha sukhitvam is not there. With that, we concluded yesterday. Now, in this section, it is said, greatness of love divine, 25 to 27. Satu karma jnana yogebhyaha api adhikatara satu कर्म ज्ञान योगेभ्योपि अधिकतरा सा तु कर्म ज्ञान योगेभ्यः अपि अधिकतरा. Now bhakti is superior to karma, jnana and yoga. Now here it says, if you say only when you have Mahatma Jnanam, that love which you have Mahatma Jnanam of the beloved, then only it is called bhakti. If Mahatma Jnana is not there, it is kama. We saw yesterday and today morning, just now also. That means what? It doesn't mean that the bhakti is dependent on jnanam. तो भक्ति dependent because महात्मा ज्ञान के बिना भक्ति नहीं होगी. महात्मा ज्ञान नहीं है तो भक्ति नहीं होती. Meaning Mahatma Jnana is required, greatness is required, knowledge of the greatness is required, then only it is called devotion. That means what? Bhakti is conditioned by depending on jnanam, knowledge. Unless you have knowledge, you can't be devoted. So bhakti is small, jnana is big. In Bhagavata, what is that? Bhakti is mata. Jnana and Vairagya are putras. Therefore, it doesn't mean that bhakti is small. When it is said that without Mahatma Jnanam, that bhakti is not bhakti, it doesn't mean that bhakti is small. Bhakti is mother, mata, and putras are jnana and vairagya. Therefore, Naradji is making clear. It doesn't mean that bhakti is smaller, because bhakti is supreme to karma, jnana, yoga, api adhikatara. Karma, jnana, yogebhya api adhikatara. Sa means what? That bhakti. Which bhakti? Sa tu amrta swarupa, prema swarupa, akamayana cha, akamayamana cha. We saw in the beginning. Sa tu amrta swarupa cha, prema rupa, akamayamana. No desire there in the bhakti. So that bhakti is supreme to karma, jnana and yoga, adhikataraha. Brahma Sutra mein it says even Mukta Purushaha also revels in the bliss of Brahman. Revels, meaning he enjoys his connection, his oneness with Brahman. Very Mukto upasravyapadeshat. The one sutra is there. Mukto upasravyapadeshat. Muktahapi, in that he revels in that Brahman. That is the rasam. Therefore, in Bhagavan Krishna also is very clearly said in many slokas in Bhagavad Gita, yoginam api sarvesham madgate rantanatmana shraddhavan bhajate yomam name same yuktatamo mataha. Yoginam api, because tapasvibhyodiko yogi is superior to tapasvi, jnanibhyopi. Yogi is superior to jnani, mato, then karmabhyaschadiko yogi. Yogi is beyond karma also, greater than karma yogi. Tasmad yogi bhavarjuna. Therefore yogi, but yoginam api, even among yogis, sarvesham madgatena antaratmana shraddhavan bhajate yomam same yuktatamo mataha. Even among yogis, they said yogi is superior to karma yogi is superior to jnani, everybody. It is said. But among yogis also, one who is extremely devoted to me, he is superior yogi. Means what? That bhakti, not as a Bhagavan is separate from me, but I am reveling in Bhagavan. Not a sentimental and all that. It is with Mahatma Jnanam and such an extreme devotion towards Lord, Bhagavan says it is supreme. Dekho. Machchitta madgata pranaha bodhayanta parasparam kathayantascha mam nityam tushyanti charamanti cha. They sing my glories, they talk about my glories. Bhagavan Krishna says, Tesham satata yuktanam bhajatam priti purvakam dadame buddhi yogam tam yena mam upayantite. To those extremely devoted to me, I give them buddhi yoga. See? So bhakti is extolled. Okay. So now, why it is superior to bhakti, superior to karma, jnana and yoga? This is a beautiful thing. So karma means what? Why bhakti is superior to karma? Karma means what here? Dharma. Karma means here? Dharma. So nishkama karma phalam is what? Antakarna shuddhi it gives you. And when antakarna shuddhi takes place, tatpadartha jnanam takes place. Tattvamasi tatpadartha jnanam. Without antakarna shuddhi, we cannot understand the meaning of tat. So tat padartha jnanam takes place only when antakarana is extremely purified. Number one. Then in tat padartha, remaining there without any distraction, because after understanding tat padartha, you must establish in tat padartha without any distraction, and that distraction less settlement establishing in that tat padartha is brought about that bhakti. Swaswarupa anusandhanam is bhakti. So how to remain there in tat padartham? That is brought about by bhakti. Therefore, bhakti is nishkama dharma anusthana, is superior to, bhakti is superior to, shrestha to nishkama karma. So bhakti is superior. And moreover, karma is what? It's depending upon so many factors. You cannot do karma without samagri, without instruments. So many, puja, no, so many things required. Yajna, so many things required. Yaga, so many things required. It starts with money. Health is required. For any karma you take. Karma is ayasa vahulyam. So much of effort, strain, stress. And even in karma, while performing karma, there is a pain also. And performing karma is very difficult. With such a great difficulty, if you do karma, that too with right attitude, surrender to Lord, after so much of hard work, you may get your mind and intellect purified. If your attitudes are good, your mind will become pure. To do bhakti, you don't need money. You don't need to do puja. You don't need to do any karma. Why bhakti? What is bhakti? निरंतर भगवत भक्ति, प्रेम करो. भगवान से प्रेम करने के लिए आपको क्या चाहिए? कुछ भी नहीं चाहिए, दिल चाहिए बस. And phalam also is karma dwara, jo phalam is only limited time. So therefore karma, it is karmabhyascha adhikaha. It is superior to karma. Now jnana also, here which jnana is talking about, this is not jnana is doesn't mean brahmatmaikya jnana bodha. No. Here jnana means the knowledge of Ishvara Swarupa Jnanam. Ishvara Swarupa Jnanam is mentioned here, Jnanam means. So Ishvara Swarupa Jnanam is Ishvara Varnana, Ishvara Sambandha Jnanam. This is superior to Dharma. Ishvara Jnanam is superior to Dharma, but lower than Yoga. Why? Yoga is union. You got the knowledge of Ishvara. Ishvara is Sarva Sushtikarta. Ishvara is Sthitikaraka. Ishvara is destroyer, Layakaraka. Ishvara is Sarva Vyapi. Ishvara is everything. He has a lot of powers. This knowledge is there. But you are not yet identified with Ishvara. So, but bhakti is what? You are enjoying the proximity, oneness with the Lord and reveling in Lord. That reveling is there, Atmarati is there, Atmatrupti is there. Therefore, Jnanam also is inferior to Bhakti. In yoga, you take. If you take yoga, so much sadhana is necessary in yoga. Yoga is what? Chitta Vritti Nirodha. And you have to do Chitta Vritti Nirodha. To Chitta Vritti, and here there is no need of control the mind. Mind is all the thoughts are flowing in love towards Lord. Mind is not controlled, not disciplined, like a yogis does it. Mind is not, all thoughts are left. Whatever you do, it is Lord's work. I don't have to withdraw my mind from any of the day's activities. Think in bhakti, you don't have to withdraw your mind from every activity you do, like yatha vraja gopikanam. They never stopped their work. They're cooking, they're eating food, they're playing, they're talking. But whatever they talk, when they talk, they want to talk about Krishna. They want to think about Krishna. They want to eat, remember Krishna and eat. And for Krishna you eat. They are playing with the child, their own children. They promise them that Krishna will come now. They tell stories of Krishna to them. They tell glories of Krishna to them. They tell them, I'll make your Krishna friend. Tell me, which activity of gopis is not linked to Bhagavan Krishna? So therefore, there is no need to control the mind. Well, mind is not there, they say.
The thought of love is required for each and every action.
Mind in Yoga Shastra, you control the thoughts, thoughtless state. Here, there is no need. Bhakti, that's what I am telling. In Vyavahara, you are not disciplining like a yogi does it. Chitta vritti nirodha is not there. Vrittis are allowed to function. But wherever, whatever do you do, it is all Bhagavan only. So where a control? In other sadhanas, you see in one vastu Bhagavan and withdraw your mind from all other activities. In bhakti, every activity is Bhagavan only. So no withdrawal of mind there. But typically, like yogis does it. Got the point? Therefore, bhakti is effortless, if you really understand, and the efforts of yoga is not there, like yama, niyama, asana, pranayam, pratyahara, dharana, dhyana, samadhi. Oh, so much of fighting with the mind and जीतना मन को शांत करना. भक्ता करेगा, मैं क्या करूं? Where is that I can control? Which is not Bhagavan. Now I will withdraw the mind. From where? From the world. Where is the world other than Krishna? Tell me. Everything is good and bad. Everything is Krishna Rupa only. Where will I withdraw from mind? If there is something which is not Krishna, then I can withdraw my mind. Gopis say, when we see plants, I will be reminded of Krishna. We see mountain, we are reminded of Krishna. We see animals and cows, we are reminded of Krishna. There is no Dvait there. हमारे लिए युद्ध इसलिए होता है, we think it is not good, it is good, it is not Bhagavan, it is Bhagavan. The Gurudev said, when my morning itself, what are my puja items? Gurudev said, keep my puja items on table. What are the puja items? The host was surprised. माँ कहाँ से ला के आऊँ घंटा बंड बाजी गीजी and all that. अब Gurudev said, my puja items are pen, notepad, envelopes, pencil, sharpener, all those letters which I have received, that is my puja items. One who is able to see the Lord in the form of Virat Rupa everywhere, he will not demand for any special darshan. Ashtamurti Bhrut Deva Pujanam. In the form of 5 elements, sun, moon, star, everywhere Paramatma only. Where will I demand? Therefore, bhakti, because of this bhav, it is superior to Ishvara Swarupa Jnanam, karma, and also yoga. No conditions required. Asana, niyama, pranayama, nothing is required. All that you need is remember Lord and love Him. Where is Lord? See here. Gurudev wrote a letter to me once, long back. One of the letters, he says, serve Him who is playing around you in the form of individuals or communities. Beautiful, no? Who is playing around me in the form of individuals or communities, serve Him. And one of the letters he mentioned that you have been blessed by His grace, work without rest, without ego, in surrender to Him, you will find your work fully rewarding. I have 30 years back. First, you have been blessed by His grace, work without rest, without ego, in surrender to Him. You will find your work fully rewarding. Serve Him, another letter. Seeing Him playing around you in the form of individuals or communities. See? Suppose you do everywhere Narayana Gurudev's work only, where will you withdraw from where? And from what? This is पराभक्ति. हमारा फ्रस्ट्रेशन क्या है? ये इधर छुओ मत, उधर छुओ मत, इधर रहो मत, इधर. These are all lower level discipline required. Till that when bhakti takes place, like Shabari, she may not have taken bath for a few days together. Tribal women. Not taken bath. Number one. Number two is not taken bath, maybe I'm telling you. And every day she is waiting and tasting fruits and keeping, and every day eats fruits and keep for Rama. शुद्ध आचार नहीं है, शुद्ध व्यवहार नहीं है. That love transcends everything, no? Identification is there. Therefore, Naradji says, such a bhakti, because it is not that they don't have any jnanam, but satu karma jnana yogebhya api adhikatara. Here jnana means not brahmatmaikya jnanam, but sarupa jnanam, ishvara jnanam, sarvajnatva, sarveshwaratva, sarvavyapakatva, sarvasamharakatva. This knowledge is there about Ishvara. This bhakti is superior to that jnanam also. So, this is how Bhagavan speaks, Naradji says about bhakti. Now, next sutra. Why bhakti is shreshta over karma, jnana and yoga? Why it is shreshta? Because phalarupatvat. Because it is of the nature of the fruits of all the yogas. Bhakti is what? Rasarupatvat, first one. In dharma, karma marga, there is dvaita, dharma, adharma. And bhakti is phalarupam. Phalarupam means rasam. The phala of what you get, antim phala. Therefore, here bhakti is sadhya also, sadhana also. Bhakti is Rasarupam, at the end destination also Rasam, but even while enjoying Bhakti, while you are sadhana also, you are enjoying that Amrutam. Therefore, Devatas, when asked Shuka Maharshi, you will give our Amruta, Devendra Amruta, Indraloka Amrutam, you please give us in exchange Bhagavata Amrutam. Shukadev refuses. What your useless Amrutam you want to give us? In Bhagavata Amrutam is something greater. Because Aho Bhuvi Bhavukaha, full of rasam, a fruit, juicy fruit it is, without a seed, full of juice. Where in other paths you do sadhana, then you will get rasam. But here in the beginning itself you enjoy rasam. Therefore, phalarupatvat. So, bhakti is not about only punya, papa, etc. Because not only papa, but punya also is an obstacle in bhakti marga. There is no opposites. In other marga, punya is different from papa. Punya karma karo, papa karma mat karo. For bhakta, even punya also is obstacle. Therefore, that bhakti destroys both punyam and papam, because both are equal obstacles. Why? Bhakti is not sukuka sadhan, but sukasya rupaha. It is of the very nature of bliss. It is not a marga for bliss. Itself is nature of bliss. There is no pain in bhakti. And bhakti takes you to the inner portals directly. Because you are so loving, so bhakta you are, so you are eligible to enter into the inner portals of kingdom of God. Or devotee enters. इसके लिए एक कहानी है. Somebody was imprisoned by king. कोई चोर था, सो उसको जेल में डाला गया, राजा. Then what he would do in the jail? Every day he is allowed to come out of the prison for the पीछे garden होगा वहाँ पे. Every day he comes out of the prison room. He is an imprisoned man. Plucks some flowers, makes a beautiful garland and sends it to king. Send it to king every day. Every day he would send a garland to the king. And in the first day, second day, third day, every day it is coming. Raja moved in his heart. Every day he has been giving me garland. Since so much time now he has been giving. Every day he sends a fresh garland with love. So he said, Raja said, उसको छुड़ा लो. छुड़ा के घर भेजो. He said, I will not go home. Why? If I go home and liberate me from prison, I will be deprived of giving you a garland every day because you are my king. I will not be getting this chance of service. Therefore, I will remain in the prison, do this seva for you. Raja is so happy with his devotion. He said, no, don't go home, stay in the palace only. Stay with me in Darbar. दरबार में रहो, दरबार में काम करते रहो. सो दरबार में बैठ के राजा के लिए फूल माला बनाना और भी सेवा करना करते थे. Then queen came to know about him. He said, why should he work in Darbar? He should work in Antapura, the inner chambers of the kings, where exclusive services are offered. Outsiders are not allowed. दरबार में सब लोगों की सेवा करनी पड़ती है. सबके सामने। तो किंग took him inside their own inner chambers of the kingdom palace, where king and queen alone remain. So he started serving them there. This is the story of a bhakta. What does bhakta? While making pushpamala, he was having the joy of serving. When he was in darbar, he was also having the same bliss of serving everybody, the king. Now, still he became closer, his joy still increased. So, with joy, journey began with joy. At every stage, there was a joy, rasam, phalam, palarupatvat, and ultimately destination also full of rasamayam. That kingdom is that Raja is none other than your own self inside. So when we serve him, in service, in feeding others, somebody say, the 10 rupees you feed some beggar, so instant happiness you get. लो 10 रुपये लो, चाय पी लो, ये लो 100 रुपये लो, खाना खा ले. You feel so contented inside. Instant happiness, no? Why? You saw him, Lord in him, and you presented that. मैं भगवान के सेवा कर रहा हूँ और किसी का नहीं. Now you see every breath, every expression, every movement, it is Lord alone is functioning. Virat Rupa dancing. And you are serving the entire society. Everybody. Somebody angry with you, somebody is cruel, but all you are seeing as it's a Vishwarupa, a Paramatma in different moods and expressions. If you really contemplate, it is one consciousness functioning through different upadhis in different expressions. So you cannot blame, you cannot get angry, you cannot separate. This is good, this is bad. Yesterday I got a message from a master, one of the great masters. That message, yesterday's message, every day I get a message. Yesterday's message was, may I give up my attachment today, may I give up my attachment of being right. Attachment to being right. Oh God. So we argue, no, I am right. Why? I am attached to my being right. Why I can't say you are right? Ego. But what I meant was, attach is a great master, not an ordinary man. The thought itself understood. How great he must be. ऐसे मैसेज मुझे मिलता है तो मैं भी मार खाते रहता हूँ. Attachment to being right. My God. What if somebody is right, you are wrong? What is the problem? So even though I am wrong, I will justify, somehow fit that my argument also in some corner of the total picture and say I am right. भक्ति कहाँ है फिर? एंड गुरु डांटते हैं, व्हेन गुरु स्कोल्ड्स वी ट्राई टू जस्टिफाई. I tell you, it's total surrender. Surrender means not crying, Bhagavan, मैं आपका, that is not surrender. Surrender means one is unquestionably accepting whatever comes to us in our life, even death. Death will come, of course, anyway. One is surrender.
Justification itself is ego.
Second thing is forgetting ourselves in the service of the society. This is what Gurudev told. Forget yourself in the service of the world around you. You should not exist, because our existence is a myth. A bhakta reaches this pinnacle, he feels, I don't exist, Bhagavan alone exists. So ever since he starts his devotion, he starts enjoying the rasam. Not that कर्म करने के बाद कभी फल मिलेगा आपको, धर्म का अनुष्ठान के बाद कभी मिलेगा फल आपको, योग किया बहुत कई साल के बाद कुछ समाधि लगेगी. ज्ञान की प्राप्ति माने स्वरूप ज्ञानम, इस प्राप्ति में लगे हैं. कब आपको समझना है ईश्वर का तत्व? समझने के लिए बहुत टाइम लगेगा शास्त्र के द्वारा. दैट ज्ञानम ओनली रिफर्ड हियर, नॉट आत्मा एंड परमात्मा का एकता ज्ञानम. देयरफॉर मोरोवर कहते हैं, देखो कहते हैं ज्ञान मीन्स विच ज्ञानम? स्वरूप ज्ञानम हियर इन दिस सूत्र, नॉट एब्सोल्यूट ज्ञानम, स्वरूप ज्ञानम. सो कर्म, ज्ञान एंड योग, ये तीनों हमको गंतव्य स्थान तक पहुंचाने के बाद हमको छोड़ देते हैं. कर्म विल टेक यू टू वन डेस्टिनेशन आफ्टर हार्ड वर्क, and thereafterwards no necessity for with karma. स्वरूप ज्ञानम, information पहुंचा दिया आपको. What is the use of the map after reaching the temple? The knowledge of the map, right, left, turn right, Google map. How long you will keep? Once you reach the destination, the Google map is not required, deleted. Even if you save the route map, it is deleted. पहुंच तो गया, और मुझे क्या करना है इसके साथ? So jnana also leaves, yoga also leaves you, but bhakti doesn't leave you. Even after experiencing Paramatma, bhakti will not leave you, because you will enjoy. That's what in the Brahma Sutra we already saw that. They keep reveling in that. That's why in Ramcharitmanas also, Agastya Rishi, Sutikshna, कहानी जानते हैं ना, राम जी चले जाते हैं, सुतीक्ष्ण जी के सुतीक्ष्ण दौड़ते हैं, राम जी आ रहे हैं, बताओ मैं आ रहा हूँ. वहाँ पे कहते हैं कि परमात्मा राम जी आप तो निर्गुण स्वरूप है, सर्वव्यापक है, मगर आपकी लीला में रमना मुझे इच्छा है, इसमें मजा आ रहा है मुझे. निर्गुण ज्ञान का अनुभव तो किया हूं, मगर निर्गुण ज्ञान से भी सगुण का जो आपकी लीलाएं हैं तो बढ़िया है, एक्सलेंट. इट्स ए यू आर एवरी मोमेंट एंटरटेनिंग मी. ऋषि मुनि लोग कहते हैं. आप सुना होगा ये सब सारा. So therefore here he says bhakti remains with us even after reaching the goal. Why? Palarupatvat, Rasarupatvat. Okay? So, important thoughts are there. Without devotion, without making the Lord as our support, even Vairagya cannot stay. भगवान के सहारे के लिए बिना वैराग्य भी हमारा साथ नहीं रहता. तो इसलिए भक्ति प्यूरिफाइज द हार्ट एंड ज्ञान अराइव्स ओनली व्हेन द हार्ट इज प्योर. शुद्ध ज्ञानम, एकता ज्ञानम, ब्रह्मात्मैक्य बोध ज्ञानम, अद्वैत ज्ञानम takes place only when bhakti purifies the heart. Bhakti in the form of devotion to Guru, devotion to Shastra, devotion to parents, devotion to Samaj. So what is bhakti then? Preeti bhavena plus seva is equal to bhakti. प्रीति भाव से भगवत आराधना, भगवान की सेवा करना इज भक्ति. इसलिए महात्मा बताते हैं, जब बच्चा, छोटा बच्चा 2 साल का, 1-1.5 साल का, आप भोग लेने से पहले वो जाके खा लिया प्लेट से. He was crawling, otherwise 10-month-old, not even started walking. So he saw that gulab jam or something laddus are kept. जाके खा लिया. आप भोग लगाने के लिए वहाँ रख के अंदर गए हैं पंचपात्र में पानी लाने के लिए, इतने में ये खा लिया. What do you do? Honestly tell. गुस्सा, अरे मैं भगवान के लिए रखा हूं, ये बीच में खा लिया. वो खाया जिसने भगवान ने किया. तो हमारी भक्ति क्या है? सेवा हमारे माने मूर्ति सेवा. मूर्ति सेवा इज अवर वर्शिप, अवर सर्विस इन द चर्च और मॉस्क और टेम्पल. बाहर आने के बाद कठोर व्यवहार. दैट इज नॉट भक्ति. भक्ति इज मृदु स्वभाव, मृदु मृदु, very tender, very sweet. So phalarupatvat, because it is phalarupam, bhakti is so beautiful. So jnana, कर्म, योग और मेडिसिन ओके. सो इधर कहाँ गया? आचरण शुद्धि के लिए कर्म, विक्षेप निवृत्ति के लिए योग, अज्ञान निवृत्ति के लिए ज्ञान. ठीक है. एंड वन मोर सूत्र इज देयर. ईश्वरस्य अपि अभिमानद्वेषित्वात् दैन्य प्रियत्वाच्च प्रियत्वत्वाच्च प्रियत्वत्वाच्च. ओके, प्रियत्वत्वाच्च, प्रियत्वत्वाच्च. सो ईश्वरस्य अभिमानद्वेषित्वात् दैन्य प्रियत्वत्वाच्च. Now one more thing. So Bhagavan says here, one why another powerful reason is given why Bhakti Marga is very effective. He says ईश्वरस्य भी अभिमानद्वेषित्वात्. बाकी मार्गों में अभिमान is there. I am a yogi, I am a ज्ञानी, I am a कर्मकांडी. अभिमान आ जाता है. If you are asked to give up attachment to being right, that itself is subtle attachment which we are not aware. We are not aware. unless Guru tells us that you are attached here. But somebody, one Mahatma told him that somebody, मैं सब जो हुआ मैं कहानी नहीं सुना रहा हूँ. तो एक बार गया, पूछा कि मुझ में सब ठीक है, गुरु से पूछा, एक महात्मा जैसे. He's a great Mahatma, he speaks very good English. He is no more now. He just looked at him and said, you are attire conscious, he said. You are attire conscious. Meaning, you are always conscious of how you should look to others. Physically. वो तो बाबा जी थे. तो यू अटायर कॉन्शियस मीन्स कैसे कपड़ा पहनना है, चमकना है, सैफरन में दाढ़ी बनाना है, या ये रखना है, चंदन रखना है, टीका रखना है, और ऐसे ही बाल सजाना है. यू आर सो अटैच्ड टू दैट पर्टिकुलर थिंग. यू आर अटायर कॉन्शियस, ही सेड. अटायर कॉन्शियस, ATTIRE. You are attached to your attire and your personality is attached to, when you are attire conscious. My God, मैं भी था उस समय. मैं बोल महाराज ये क्या क्या सुना रहे हैं आप. बस वो सुन लिया ना तो जीवन भर मंत्र याद हो गया. अटायर कॉन्शियस. If you are spending half a minute extra before mirror, बाल सजाओ, but extra half a minute you are something conscious gone, that mantra will come, attire conscious. Suppose one button is not there. ठीक है, ऊपर से डाल दो, नीचे का डाल दो, बीच में नहीं खुला तो क्या फर्क पड़ता है. But I make a big fuss about it. और स्मॉल दाग कहीं लगा है, स्मॉल पैच. I change the dress. Attire conscious. Immediately it will flash. So एक महात्मा जी थे, तो ऐसा कपड़ा में कुछ दाग लग गया है. बाबा जी दाग लग गया है, रखने दो. फिर लोग पूछते हैं, कोई पूछा दाग लग गया है, ऐसा कैसे छोड़ दिया. तो पूछना है ना, इसीलिए रखा है. To make you ask, otherwise how can I entertain you? I have nothing to talk to you. You only have to talk to me. So I leave some clues for you to talk. I leave some clues. जानबूझकर एक बटन टेढ़ा मेढ़ा करना ऊपर में. ऐसा कैसे हो गया आपने कपड़ा ठीक, ऐसा कैसे. वेरी गुड, यू हैव सम टॉपिक टू टॉक टुडे. For you to leave some topic for talking, I did like that. Bhagavan says, Naraji says, this phalarupatvat, one more reason also is there. In Bhagavan doesn't like ahankar. Ishvaraha api abhimana dveshitvat. He is abhimana dveshi. He hates abhiman. Who hates abhiman? Ishvaraha. So on account of Ishvara hating abhimana egoism also, one reason other three paths में अहंकार बढ़ने का चांसेस बहुत है, इसीलिए भक्ति श्रेष्ठ है. बट भक्ति में क्या है लक्षण? दैन्य से दैन्य प्रयुक्तत्वाच्च. भक्ति में मीकनेस इज देयर एंड ही लाइक्स मीकनेस. भगवान के सामने मीकनेस मीन्स हेल्पलेसनेस. I am very weak, meek in front of you, O Lord. Bhagavan likes the total surrender. Because he likes total surrender and he doesn't like egoism, Bhakti is Shrestha. In karma jnana, Swarupa jnanam of Ishvara marga, of the Ishvara jnanam, and yoga mein, there is ego. मैं सुबह सुबह उठ जाता हूँ, 2 घंटे बैठता हूँ, ईगो. बैठो, किसने कहा बैठना नहीं बैठने के लिए, पर बोलना क्यों किसी को. मैं ना कुंभक प्राणायाम इतने बार करता हूँ और कपालभाति 2000 बार करता हूँ, और मैं रोज 2 किलोमीटर्स वॉकिंग आई विल गो. जाओ भाई, किसने मना किया, पकड़ा क्या कोई किसी ने सुबह सुबह. But without anybody asking what do you do in the morning, why should you talk about this? Answer. So ज्ञान कर्म योग में अहंकार बढ़ता है. There are ample chances of ahankar in this. And Ishvara doesn't like that ahankar. भक्ति में अहंकार नहीं है. भक्ति में क्या है? पहले ही सरेंडर. प्रणतः. So 4 बातें हैं वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. 4 थिंग्स लीड अस अवे फ्रॉम ईश्वर. ईश्वर से हमको दूर ले जाने वाले 4 चीजें हैं. व्हाट आर दे? नंबर 1, पाप रुचि. पाप रुचि. पाप रुचि, पाप में रुचि, मीनिंग पाप कर्म में रुचि. अशुद्ध व्यवहार में रुचि, पाप कर्म में रुचि. दूसरा है मनः चंचलत्वम. मनश्चंचलत्वम, माइंड एक्सट्रीम एजिटेशन. पाप में रुचि, you are liking all those sinful activities, therefore you are moving away from God. Somehow you have developed taste for that activities, which is not liked by God. He has not prescribed those activities as our path. Number 1. Number 2 is mind is extremely agitated. Number 3 is संसार आश्रय से अभिमान. संसार आश्रय से अभिमान means the pride on account of sansara, the worldly life that you are leading. There is a pride in your worldly life, such as धन परिवार को देख करके अहंकार. विद्या, धन, परिवार, विद्या, बुद्धि, अधिकार, बल, इन सबको देख करके, बिकॉज वी आर अटैच्ड टू संबंध, दिस रिलेशनशिप ऑफ माइंड विथ वेल्थ, विथ माई पीपल अराउंड मी, विथ नॉलेज, विथ माई इंटेलेक्ट, विथ माई पोजिशन, विथ माई स्ट्रेंथ. सो दैट गिव्स मी ईगो. डोंट गो एंड टेल हिम आई नो इज माई फ्रेंड ओनली. वो कलेक्टर है ना, वो मेरा दोस्त है, जाके बोल दो, काम हो जाएगा. बोल दो, मेरा नाम बोल दो. आप जाके बोलेगा मेरा नाम, वो काम रुकने होने वाला काम रुक गया. कलेक्टर साहब पूछते उसने भेजा क्या आपको? हाँ, फाइल देने वाले थे, वापस बुला लिया. बिफोर यू केम yesterday I sent you to the department. Now you came and refer to that person, no? So the file will be called back. As long as I am district collector here, it will not move. Go. ऐसा कभी भी क्यों हो जाता है? गर्व, मेरा नाम ले लो, मैं उनको जानता हूँ, इनको जानता हूँ. परिवार, गर्व, मेरा परिवार अच्छे हैं. विद्या, गर्व. So these things will take you away from Ishvara. Last one is no knowledge of Ishvara. तो ईश्वर से विमुख हो गया. ईश्वर का ज्ञान ही नहीं है. भगवान है, सर्वव्यापक है, सृष्टि करता है, सबका रक्षा करने वाला है. दैट ज्ञान इज नॉट देयर. सो व्हाट इज द मेडिसिन फॉर द फर्स्ट वन? पाप में रुचि को हटाने के लिए dharma acharana is answer. If we are leading a dharma acharana, there will not be any chance for us to commit any sin. Number one. Number two is what? Manah chanchalatvam. Manah is chanchalatvam. So कहते हैं भगवान से राग करो, भगवान से प्रेम करो. The chanchalatvam of mind will be annihilated. Third thing क्या है? धन परिवार विद्या बुद्धि अभिमान जो भी है, कहते हैं look at Ishvara who possesses all these things in infinite measures. Problem, I tell you one thing. Listen now. Suppose you have 1,000 rupees. I am explaining this point. Somebody has 2,000 rupees. So naturally, when you see somebody who is having 2,000 rupees, your ahankar should go, ये मुझसे भी बड़ा है, 2,000 रुपया है, मेरे पास 1,000 ही है, तो 1,000 का अहंकार होना जाना चाहिए, नहीं जाएगा. क्यों? 2,000 उसके पास है ना. You feel jealousy, hatred, all those things. At any cost, I will also become 2,000. I will also get 2,000 at any cost. And 2,000 कमाया, फिर उसके ऊपर और कोई है. तो आपसे हमसे बढ़कर जो भी है उसको देखने के बाद हमारा अहंकार का ख़त्म ही होना चाहिए. 1,000 का अहंकार क्या है? 2,000 का अहंकार बड़ा है 1,000 से, उसके पास 2,000 है, मेरे पास 1,000 है, तो मेरे को क्या अहंकार है? But it will grow unless you see Ishvara who is infinitely powerful, and you cannot be like Ishvara. Therefore, immediately ahankara will go. Therefore, सीधा उठा दिया, antenna lifted up, turned towards Ishvara only. If I look at you, for example, suppose you are more capable, stronger than me, then I may feel jealous. Bala, Virya, Shakti, Aishwarya, these all 6 qualities of Bhagavan are mentioned. Infinite in these things. Therefore, when you look at Bhagavan, what will happen? Dainya bhavam will come. In the mantra is mentioned, no? Sutra, Dainya priyatvat, because Lord likes the meekness. Bhagavan, anybody, you go surrender to Guru and be sevak only always. No, I am qualified in IT, so you give me computer work, I will serve. भाड़ में जाओ, जो काम दिया गया वो करो. झाड़ू लगाने का काम किया तो करो. गुरुद्वारा में देखो, अम्मा यही साहब से तो चप्पल का काम दिया है तो वहां पर जूते के पास रहो, सबकी सेवा करो. No, I am fit for better service than this. That is wrong thing. Why don't you use my services in a better way? This ahankar is there in all of us. That is not allowed in service. ये समझने के लिए जन्म लग जाएगा. That we demand service. That I am fit for this, you give me this. Somebody messaged me about 10 days back that Swamiji, I think you must do this work. You are fit for this work. But you are not utilizing the services, something you mentioned. I told that work is divine. Don't demand work. Don't compare work. Also कुछ लिखा. लिखने के बाद I said, first of all, it is a wrong thing. Whatever work comes to you, you do it. It has nothing to do with your eligibility, and your capacity and capability in divine work. What work comes to you, you do it. He messaged me yesterday. Somehow I am not convinced with your logic, but my thought I will keep it. So I messaged him, may help Bhagwan help you grow further. This is my reply. हमारा अहंकार क्या है? मैं तो ना सब्जी बना सकती हूँ, ऐसा झाड़ू लगाने का काम क्यों दिया है मुझे? भाई जो काम दिया करो ना. So Dainya Bhava Bhagavan likes. And fourth one is what? No knowledge of Ishvara takes me away from Ishvara. Glory of Ishvara is not known. तो उसका जवाब क्या है? सत्संग करो, सत्संग में मिल जाएगा ज्ञान. So Bhagavan, since he doesn't like ahankara and also he likes meekness, bhakti is shreshta. In bhakti marga, bhakta is expressing his helplessness, surrender, meekness. But in other three margas, there is an element of ego which Bhagavan doesn't like. Therefore, bhakti is superior to every other marga. That's what Naradji says. Om Purnamadah Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vasishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Harihi Om Sri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi Om Sadgurunath Maharaj Ki Jai.